Hey, what's up guys and welcome. I'm going to be going through Labyrinth farming today, and for us, this is not a nice Labyrinth to be farming because basically we don't get depths to farm and we got to go through the entire thing again and again. Pretty annoying, and with all the points tallied up, it's like 20,000 points to clear the shop, which is not an easy feat, especially if you got to be like going through the entire Labyrinth over and over, which is gonna take you 20 to 30 minutes per run. So it's not like a short process. It's gonna be like a decent bit of hours just farming this if you want to completely clear the shop. I was thinking about just going through all the entire floors and showing you my first clear and stuff, but no, that's pretty boring because this tower is actually easy, but it just takes time to clear. That's the problem with it. Yeah, this is the first team I cleared it with, was just to get like the first bit of tickets, just to buy things in the shop. So we're getting almost 1500 points per run. So yeah, it's gonna take about 13, and that's if you're gonna clear everything, right? I don't understand why they had to make the last bit of 10 tickets 1k points per ticket. That's really annoying, and without depths it just feels like a struggle to farm. It's just really boring and annoying to do. After I went through like a few runs, I ended up picking up Albedo. I put her in to just try and mix it up a bit while farming, so it wouldn't be like too much of a problem, because 10k points can get really old to farm, especially if you're getting only 1500 points per run. So I'm just swapping it up, mixing it up with whatever teams I use to kind of keep it fresh, so I don't quit out almost instantly because how boring it is. I'm gonna be actually showing you a run with Shaltier. The first run I actually started with Shaltier. For the most part, I just like, when I started doing this, I would always take the SA, but I think that might have been a mistake because now I'm just taking the level boost, because we always get like super awakenings pretty easily, and it's in most of the pathways, so you can really just take the levels, because in some of my runs I do end up like falling short of the level 100, even though it doesn't really matter because you don't really need full 100 to kill anyway. I think in one of my runs I killed at level 80 or something. Pretty damn easy. But for like, since I got Shaltier, I've been using her to farm. It's way easier, especially if you get like a rank up gold there pretty early. You can one shot most of the phases. Like, the sad thing of not being able to get Shaltier, which meaning is you have to summon and you need to have her in your box for you to actually pull her, which is very annoying. I thought they would move away from that, but they seem to have like brought it back. So this Labyrinth is very annoying to farm for quite a few reasons. Normally you're just gonna pick probably all the attack buffs, because trust me, you don't want being tanky for this is not the way you want to be playing this, because that'll just increase the time you're gonna be having to play through these runs, and you can't really save a team, which is so stupid. So every single time you're gonna be just farming getting passives for nothing. So optimizing for like max passives don't really mean anything either, because you can't really keep it to farm adepts. But most of these stages, it makes no sense to really show, because you're just gonna be, well, I am one-shotting these with Shaltier, just AoE spam, and it pretty much clears it really fast. Now, as you can see, like, we're getting like super awakening pretty damn fast, and I'm trying to buy out like some red crystals, because the red crystals actually make it so much easier, so you can one-tap these phases. Like, if you don't have Shaltier, you can probably use some other AoE unit and try and pick up probably Albedo later down the line to just one-shot boss phases. That's what I would do if I didn't have her, because with Shaltier, you do quite a bit extra damage. And her single target just goes, yeah, it goes nuts. These bosses don't really stand a chance once they can be debuffed, she one-shots them. Even without it, it's gonna be like, what, 2 turns to clear? Not really tough. The only thing is, it gets old very, very fast. Like going through this over and over, to keep it fresh in your mind, I literally gotta take breaks while farming this because at a point it just stops being fun and gets annoying. This change to Labyrinth is such a bad one. It makes getting your passives seem really irrelevant. You can't really optimize it because you can't save it, and like what is the point of making tickets 1,000 points per ticket other than like making you play more time to get tickets? The sad thing is that ticket, a multi you get, might possibly be shafted because this banner, the rates on it is actually very terrible. And I say that with a lot of confidence because I got shafted on JP with 19 multis and shafted on global with 18 dead multis, no SSR. So what are the chances that I farmed this for hours on end to get nothing? You can only hope that like you come on the top, but with these rates, it's unlikely. So farming this for hours on end can literally feel like it's just a pure waste of time. Like for team milling, you'll see I'll just try to pick up Albedo as soon as I can. She's basically the boss carry. She's the one who's going to be doing the majority of the damage for like the boss encounter in the last phase, to just maybe 1-tap or 2-tap him according to your passives. The Glock's fight, she's not really boosted up a ton here, so you don't really expect a lot of damage, but it's some easy extra damage you can get because he seals attack cards and you have a counter which gives you the extra bit of like damage towards him. If you got like decent passives at this point, she can one-shot him, but in this one I don't think I really got any, so she's doing barely anything. But he doesn't really do a lot of damage either. Like even in some runs I did, most of the hits he does are actually patiences. And that's if you get like a decent run though. If you do get a decent run, like you one-shot him, he can't really do anything to you. Yeah, Shaltier, it's sad that he doesn't get debuffed, but she still can do like a decent bit of damage. And for the most part, I'm going to be picking Shaltier off rip and then picking up Albedo. Everyone else is like, whoever you can slot in, they don't really matter at all. But I think the best third would be probably a rank up Gother. Okay, you rank up her debuff and you one-shot everyone. And for last phase, you rank up Albedo, pop the counter, and she just kills him in one shot. And along the way, hopefully you just get some decent passives, so it's not too bad. Because at this point, I'm just swapping out any female units just to keep my buff active and just so they won't die, so I won't be like a unit short. Because most of these fights are going through pretty easy and I'm not really using them. Only Shaltier and Albedo, I'll probably attack twice and then counter and that'll finish them up. Like sometimes I will roll for passives and get literally nothing. So it'd be like wasted Labyrinth currency. Yeah, there are a lot of dead passives in here, especially for like Overlord units. Like, look at how many SAs are still like available to me. I should. This is why I started prioritizing like leveling my units instead of super awakening, because there is so many super awakening on the field that it doesn't really matter. And plus, you can buy them in shops if you really need them. So I think prioritizing level might be better overall off the start, and it should not matter too much if you have a lot of super awakening in the beginning anyways. Still, I'm getting pretty close to level 100, right? But can't really reach there because I wasted so many extra slots and just getting super awakening in this run. Kind of sad. Is what it is though. I tried my best not to take the green crystals, but don't really have anywhere else to spend my points. That's the thing, right? They should have just included depth. Those stages would have been nice to fight, so we can like optimize a good team, farm it out quickly. Labyrinth would not have been that annoying to go through. Honestly, I wouldn't have like much complaints at that point, but it just becomes really annoying to have to go through this like 13 times. For whatever reason, they just chose to remove depths, even though it has been in Labyrinth pretty much since the beginning, if I can remember correctly. That being said, thank you for sticking around through my little bit of rants, but been pretty annoying after my summons, and like coming after a shafted summons to farm for tickets that I might get shafted in again is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Hope you enjoyed this somewhat, right? I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Good luck farming.
Oh, I don't mind a little rain on my suit. A little bit of anger makes you cute. And we've been watching this show so long, but it feels like everything that we wrote went back into the pen we used. Won't take long, even when I'm without you, babe. So listen up.